Fred and Franny need a budget. Please prepare a budget using the attached Excel template. You'll need to determine which items below are income and which ones are expenses. So if the item is an expense, you'll also need to determine if it is a fixed expense or a variable. And you need to also add in the annual estimates as well as safe percentages. So what I did is I did a right click, I inserted a column to the left so that I could categorize these before I actually go to the template. So Fred's net pay, that would be income. Franny's pay, income. Interest on savings, income. Earnings on investments, income. Your monthly rent, that would be fixed because you'd pay the same amount every single month. Your car payment would be the same amount. Car insurance the same. Life insurance policy would be the same. For the most part, cable is fixed. You pay the same amount every month. Groceries would be variable because it could change. Your clothing, you don't need to spend that amount every single month. That would fluctuate. You may not go to the doctor every day, so that would change, variable and variable. Now that I know which ones are which, I take these headings and I transfer them in the appropriate spots on my budget. The only difference is Franny's not going to get her gross pay, she will get her net pay. So that does have to say net pay. I put all of my fixed expenses under my fixed expense category and all of my variables under my variable. And then what you need to do is plug in your numbers. The only thing is Franny's net pay is gross $2,000 minus the taxes for $1,550. Once you have all your numbers in, be careful, I do have formulas in certain spots, so if you delete them, you'll have to add them up on your own. So you entered your income, my formula should have added those up for you. For yearly, you should just put in a formula. Equals his net pay times 12 for 12 months. So it's equals time, the cell that you're actually going to times, so equals C7 times 12. And then what you can do is autofill. Autofill your formula down. 900 times 12, and then go ahead and autofill with the black plus sign all the way down. The 400 times 12, and then autofill. And then what you have to do is figure out your safe range. So your fixed expenses, right here, the $1,575, should be no more than 60% of your total income. So let's see what it's at. Press equals, click the $1,575, divide is the /, and then click your total income. And it's at 60.8%. Are we in the safe range? No, because that should be no more than 60%, and we are. So then what you have to do is make a recommendation to Fred and Franny. What should they do? Well, to get this in the safe range, you have basically two options. Increase your income, get a part-time job maybe, or do something with your fixed expenses. You might have a lease, not sure if you can get rid of your monthly rent or your car payment or your car insurance. Don't think you want to get rid of your life insurance. Maybe one option is no cable TV. The other one is Fred and Franny in the safe range for savings? To calculate that, press the equal sign and take your cash surplus, in this case it is a surplus, thank goodness, and divide by total income. And your surplus, what you have left over after you've paid all of your expenses, should be 10% or more. And in this case, they are not in the safe range because you should be saving at least 10% of your income. So somewhere you have to make a recommendation as what we should do with our variable expenses maybe as well.